Wonderful. Here we are on Monday, Mindful Monday meditation. And we've got a nice mudra today. Simple, not too difficult. And it's got a lot of benefits. I was saying before, it helps with weight loss, it improves digestion, reduces cholesterol, detoxifies the body, increases the body temperature, which if you're a bit chilly could be nice, reduces sluggishness, mental fog, and helps with depression. And when I say helps with depression, if we're careful choosing our words, as in it doesn't help you have depression, it helps lift depression. And quite often you see and it is interesting how we use our words with this, but you'll see things like do this meditation for depression, do this meditation for anxiety, and it's like, well, I don't want it, I want to be getting rid of it. So yeah, so we have to be careful. So actually, rather than it helps alleviate depression is the better way of saying it. So I'm about to roll my sleeves up. I'm not performing magic now, so I won't bother. It's a habit. I know it's any time I go to start a job, I do this, and it's from performing. It's the first thing I do. Right, so let us begin. First of all, excuse me. Sesame seeds. Let's begin. And we'll start with just a nice shortish meditation just to let us arrive, be here now. And I know exactly the meditation we're going to do as well. And if you're watching this for the first time on playback and you've not done this before, it's very simple. I'm going to guide us through it. We're going to be sitting or lying, and the main thing is, if you're sitting or lying, is that you're not restricting your breathing. So you don't want to be hunched up like this or crouched over like that. If you sat up, just sit comfortably, back straight. Imagine there's a rope on the top of your head and you're just dangling. Usually lines you up perfectly for it. And if you're lying down, like I said, don't squash your head forward with the pillows. Just make sure you can breathe easy. And let's begin. And we'll begin as we always begin, with a stretch and a fidget. Getting comfortable. And we'll start with 3 deep breaths. And you may choose to close your eyes, relax, and get the most out of this session on the first breath. Or you may choose to close your eyes, relax, and get the most out of this session on the third breath. But whichever breath you choose to get the most of this session from today, when you close your eyes, you can relax and really enjoy today's. So let's begin. Taking a deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Taking a deep breath in, hold it, breathe out. Taking a deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Just return to your natural breath, your own natural rhythm and tide. Tell yourself, I'm going to relax. I'm going to meditate. Everyday thoughts will not distract me. Everyday sounds will not disturb me. They just drift by and help me go deeper. And just focus for a moment on your breath. Just elongate the breath to the point where you're taking slower, deeper breaths, but you're not forcing anything. Easiest way to do that is imagine you're breathing down into the pit of your stomach. And then just bring your attention, your awareness, down to a point about 1.5 inches below the navel, the hara. And just imagine a ball of light or a ball of energy just within you at that point, just short of your spine. And with every in-breath, just imagine that you're drawing energy up from the depths of the earth. In fact, just imagine the very center of the earth, that fire at the center of the earth, that energy. With every in-breath, you draw from that center up into your center, into that hara. On every out-breath, that energy just radiates out. Just continue breathing in that energy, the idea of that earth energy all the way in. And notice just how grounded and calm you can become as you continue on. And still mindful of that earth energy center down within you. Imagine a second ball of energy and light just sitting behind the third eye point of your brow, of your forehead, just inside. And as you breathe in, imagine drawing down energy from the heavens, filling that ball of energy. And now become aware of the earth energy center below the navel and the heavenly energy center in the forehead. As you breathe in, as you're thinking about them now, allowing them to balance, each radiating out equally its own energy. filling your body, all in balance, meeting at the place of the heart, where you can begin to notice, however you experience that, the awakening of the heart center. And as you breathe in, that energy flows through the earth center, flows through the heavenly center, and they meet in the heart center. Continue to breathe and allow that energy to flow, bringing them all into harmony and balance. And as you breathe, and as you focus on those three centers, and as they move into balance and harmony, you can begin to notice a deeper sense of calm and inner peace. That's right. And then when you're ready to bring that deeper sense of balance and harmony back out with you, you can just gently return, ready to continue to learn our mudra for the day. And then when you're ready to move on, just gently open your eyes for me. And you can let me know with just a smile or a wave at your camera. There we go. Wonderful. Fabulous. Oh, I like that one. That one, by the way, is one that you can spend longer over, and I would encourage breaking it into its individual sections. So spend a week or so working just on the lower center, then a week or two focusing on the upper center, and then working on them both, bringing it into that balance, because that'll be really good. There is a stag party going by. They're all wearing pink hats. There you go. So today's mudra, as promised, is heavily complicated. It's a single-handed mudra, and it's quite common in yoga, and it's done like this. That's it. So you're covering the pad of your thumb is covered with your ring finger, and the rest of your fingers are extended, and just keep them relaxed. They shouldn't be too difficult. This is a beautiful mudra. You can use this a lot, not just in your meditations. You can use this whilst walking, when you're sitting, when you're standing, when you're lying down. To get the most of it, practice it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach before you have breakfast. So even if it's just 5 minutes with it, I recommend 5 to 45 minutes in total. Just seating in a comfortable position, spine erect, form it with each hands, rest them on your thighs, palm up. Relax your chest, your shoulders, and your belly, and just breathe naturally. That's it. Really, really simple. And as I said before, this helps burn excess fat, improves digestion, reduces cholesterol, detoxifies the body, increases the body temperature, reduces sluggishness, mental fogginess, and aids with the relief of depression. And this is one of several mudras known as the Surya Mudra, and Surya being sun. So it's a wonderful mudra to use. So we're going to go into this. We're just going to 45 minutes rigidly every day then for me. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. I ate a whole 10-inch pizza last night. It's very nice. So I need to sit here like this for the rest of today just to burn that off. Fabulous. So let's give this one a go. And you can do this one sitting. You can also do it in what's known as the Thunderbolt meditation position, which is basically when you're kneeling on the ground, sitting back on your heels, spine upright. There's a practice that comes from kind of Western mystery tradition, Golden Dawn, of sitting in that position or any single position for up to several hours, which 10 or so years ago I decided it was going to be a good idea to do. And I don't really recommend sitting in the Thunderbolt meditation position for any more than about 10 minutes, unless you're really used to it. I got up to the point of about an hour and a half, extending it and extending it. And whilst you're doing it, it's fine. The agony of straightening your legs out after it is another 10 minutes of your life. You're not going to get back. The first hour and a half, fine, but the 10 minutes of rolling around, trying to avoid everything going into cramp is, it's just not necessary. Not when you can sit in a comfy chair and do it. So let's go. Recap, both hands, bend down the ring finger, rest it on your underneath your thumb, the rest of your fingers straight, and they just rest down on your thighs or wherever's comfortable on your upper leg, basically. There's always a position where everything just goes, that's it. So let us begin this. We'll just take a deep breath and then we'll go into it. Just follow your in breath and your out breath, and we'll keep it up for 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5, just so you get a feel for it. So allowing your eyes to close, taking a deep breath in, hold it, and then breathe out. Just return to your natural breath whilst holding the Surya Mudra. And continue on. Just a little while longer. That's right. And then when you're ready, just gently return back. And when you're fully back, just open your eyes. Be back here, back now. You just So that was the Surya Mudra. Let's move into our final meditation of the session, which is our loving kindness meditation. And why do we do this? One, it's a beautiful meditation to do. It helps develop compassion for ourselves. It helps develop compassion for others. And I know is one of the members of I Meditate who, after doing loving kindness a couple of weeks back, was having a bit of a troubly time at work and difficulty with a few people, and the next day apparently it was like a completely different place. The whole dynamic and everything had shifted for her just from doing one session of the loving kindness meditation. So it's worth doing. It's worth doing every day, actually. I've kind of never impose regimes of practice, but the more you practice, the more you get from meditation, like any exercise. So let us begin. Let's have a fidget, get comfortable. And take a couple of deep breaths together and close our eyes on the second breath and just go within, relax, and just focus on our breath for a while before we get started. So breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Just nice, comfortable, slightly elongated, longer breaths. Nothing forced. And to begin with, I invite you to think of an area of your life where maybe you're facing some sort of challenge or difficulty, or indeed an aspect of your life that yourself that comes up in that area of life that you kind of like, oh, I wish I wasn't like that. Or, where you find it difficult to accept yourself, and then just imagine yourself in a room. Begin to allow feelings and thoughts and the idea of kindness to grow within you. I don't know where you begin to notice that sense of kindness first, but as you begin to notice that, whatever that is now, Allow that kindness to spin and flow within you. And just imagine that aspect of yourself that's either struggling or you're not so keen of in the room with you. See that you. And just reach out with that loving kindness so it flows from you to the other you and back, spinning and flowing that kindness between you both. That's right. And that you steps back. I want you to think of a loved one or a friend, a close friend who steps into the room with you. And again, with that sense and that feeling of kindness flowing within you, send it out, reach out with it. Let it spin and flow between you and that friend or loved one. That's it. And that person steps back and into the room. Steps an acquaintance or even somebody that you don't really know. Maybe it's a face at a shop you visit or somebody that you see regularly out and about but don't know who they are. They represent the stranger. Just being there with that person now, and reach out with that kindness again, letting it flow and spin between you both. And that person steps back, and into the room steps somebody that maybe you find difficult, a bit of a challenge. Maybe they've upset you or crossed you in the path. Just be aware of them there before you. And again, let that loving kindness spin and flow between you, reaching out. That's it. And now see that loving kindness radiating out from you around the world to all existence. Animals, birds, fish, trees, plants, people, all being bathed in that loving kindness. And imagine the others that you've seen today just stepping into that space with you, bathed in that wonderful kindness, spinning and flowing through all creation. That's right. Let that light return to you, that kindness return to you. And when you're ready to return, bringing that kindness back with you, back into your life, all the blessings it brings. Then and only then you can start to gently return, coming back to here, to now. Ready to take that kindness out into the world, into all that you do. And you can bring that out into all that you do easily and effortlessly. And then when you're fully back, you can open your eyes, stretch, be here now.
Wow.